Like smart. Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the feast of Purim. U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, this is what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, but they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Now turn the headphones up just a little bit. Yeah.
Show up for y'all dog. 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 Show up for y'all dog.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east.
I used to wake up every morning, boy, and all I seen was mess. Plus the shit that I was dealing with, all I seen was stress. Now I really know the truth. and I understand what hurting niggas. Beast of the fields, they eat us up, and they hurting you. U.P.K is what I'm repping. Zion means a weapon. Some of you niggas playing, but me, I'm really stepping. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Them heathens, they gon' learn. Them heathens, they gon' burn. Esau is about to fall, then Jacob is all turned. They been fucking with the chosen, so they gotta pay. Revelation 13 and 10. Tell me, what does it say?
So I be out with dawn. So I be out with dawn. So I be out with dawn. So I be out with dawn.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east.
The blood that's in my veins descends straight from the greatest. All of my tools go, but that 40 know it's my favorite. And we losing all our babies to this crazy shit we represent. The money and the world, nigga, this crazy shit ain't making sense. We the children of the light, and we fighting all the darkness. The way I'm stacking ammo, my bitches thinking I'm heartless. Them devils get the smile and got you thinking that he harmless. Remember Oklahoma? That is where them cracker bombs. The pain will make you wake up. You know they really hate it. They turn the truth into a lie. That's the shit they gotta pay for. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Yeah.
So I be out with dawn. 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 So I be out with dawn.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdog. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it. I know what it's time. I'm tripping. I got every group. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast. Got to salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway. You ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. If they not my own, born by myself, I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they rob the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my diesel blown. She wanna drop it low and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck, she look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God of wine, said I just want it all. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nigga, we gon' rule this kingdom, nigga. This one was.
Ride to the sunset,
Flying to the moon for a boson. Said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. U.P.K priest, lace up boost, then it's time to ball. The clip name Winnie, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas think they better than like who they think they better than. One West Soldier, best believe we got that metal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept I set that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdog, you niggas tripping. We'll be popping or you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing. Locked in on the mission. Rocking all out. Who to take the hop out? You be bitching, cop the crew time. Now the clock. Put your nigga.
Every dog passes today.
All right, let me double check on. Khan some slack. All right, that's right. Let me double check. All right, the audio is too loud. All right. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barak Thumb. Yahweh Shema Thumb Bashim Yahushua. Priest and officer Quatazak Karaba, the I.S.U.P.K. This is the Brotherhood and Unity class. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna start this. I want to go on a little topic. I think y'all seen the topic is Matthew 18 and 15 up to but and we're gonna go into Matthew chapter 18, verse 15, a little later on, right? You know, brotherhood is very important. Sisterhood is very important, man. Coming to I.S.U.P.K, I learned that. This is why I'm still here today, because of brotherhood. You understand what I'm saying? We got to keep that in mind when we deal with each other. We got to treat each other like brothers and sisters, man. Not like a robot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we need to treat each other like human beings. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I'm still here in I.S.U.P.K, because I get shown love, get corrected, you know, get checked, all types of things. You understand what I'm saying? You want to know why this happens? Because we are not affiliated with no other Israelite group. You understand what I'm saying? I won't drop my sword and run off and make another Israelite group and leave my brothers. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to lead this war. You understand what I'm saying? It's a fight that we got to do with our brothers. You understand what I'm saying? And we got to make sure that we stay in here and be strong and diligent. You understand what I'm saying? And moving this truth forward. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could also buy, I need Deuteronomy 7 and 6. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of. This is why the I.S.U.P.K is so important, because we don't separate ourselves from our brothers. You understand what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind. We don't separate ourselves from our brothers. If you could, sir, you could read the scripture if you
this
could.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 7, verse 6.
Go ahead.
For thou art a holy people.
The Bible says, for thou art a holy people. Holy means separate. I'm just going to get straight to it off the It means separate. You understand what I'm saying? What's the proper term? Set apart. They say we are separate. We are separate people. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Unto the Lord thy God.
What do that mean? Unto the Lord thy God. We are separate people unto the Lord thy God. Meaning that we don't supposed to do what everybody else do. Like me separating from our brothers is just showing me that I want to do what everybody else do. I want to do my own thing. I want to follow my own mind, my own lust. You understand what I'm saying? We're not supposed to separate from our brothers. We're supposed to separate from this world. We're supposed to separate from our oppressor. We're supposed to separate from these cultures that they force on us through television, these philosophies through televisions, these ideologies through television, through music, through propaganda in the schools, and all ways that they're trying to attack us. spiritually, mentally, physically, all aspects, right? We have to separate from this world, not our brothers. We're supposed to, matter of fact, you could have, can you give me Zephaniah 2:1? So this is a scripture that other Israelite groups need to understand. We need to come together as one, as a unit. You understand what I'm saying? We're not supposed to separate from your brothers, man. Keep going. So I can go ahead, sir. You got it.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
The Bible say, gather yourselves together. The Bible say, gather yourselves together. Why are you separating? Why are you separating from your brothers? When the Bible say, gather yourselves together. Like, that's self-explanatory. Gather yourselves together. Keep going, sir.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Oh, nation not desired. Who is the nation that's not desired? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. The Israelites are not desired in America, man. The Israelites is not desired in the UK, down South America. We are not welcome in these places, man, where we are dwelling at, man. We are not welcome there. We are not desired there. They don't care for us. They don't want us there. They look down on us, man. But we want to divide each other for us. So it's like we want to separate amongst each other. You know what the oppressor do, right? You know what I mean? The oppressor the main tactic is to divide and conquer. You keep dividing and dividing and dividing. This is crazy also, because this is like the Christian church. How many Christian churches got so many ideologies and denominations? Like, fake Israelite groups is turning into Christian churches, man. They don't believe in one thing, so they go and do something else and something else. Then it's going to be a church. And at the end of the day, it's going to be like Baptist. What's it called? Adventist? Am I saying it right? Evangelists, Roman Catholic. What else? Christian church. Protestant. All of these things. This is what these fake Israelite groups are doing. They're doing what the church do. Instead of coming together with your brothers, gathering together with your brothers, because don't they believe that we are not desired in America? So why would you separate yourselves from from the home of the truth?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to say this and I'm about to get off this, right? We got a term in the I.S.U.P.K. It's like you drop your sword. You understand? When you lead the truth. Brothers that left the truth dropped their sword, and the people behind them never picked them one up. Just think about that. They dropped their sword, they made another group, and the brothers that is with them never picked one up. This is the home of the truth. This is where you get your information from. You're supposed to be here with us, not separated. You're supposed to join together with your brothers, man, and build this nation up, man, so we can rule this planet.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Now, if you go back to Deuteronomy 7:6.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
For thou art a separate people unto the Lord thy God. So that means that we need to come together. We need to separate. We need to gather together. We can't do all these other. We can't do what the Christian church do. We cannot be making up all these other groups. We cannot be making up all these other groups like the Christian church. We're supposed to separate from stuff like that. That's of the world. Christian churches do that. They separate each other. The Christian church is not one big thing. It's different beliefs in the Christian church. Understand what I'm saying? Some believe, like I said, was it Protestant, Baptist, Roman Catholic, evangelists. There's many more. Now they got the flags up. Now they got the flags up. They got the rainbow flags up. They got dome flags up now. They got the colorful flags up now. All these different ideologies is because of Christianity. We need to separate ourselves from Christianity because Christianity failed black people. We still got that spirit of Christianity on us, man. We need to come in. Our people need to come into I.S.U.P.K and change their life, man. Because we're going to teach you what it really is to be separate, what it really is to be holy, what it really is to gather yourselves together with your brothers and fight with your brothers, man. It's very important that we understand that. Now, if you could, you keep going, sir.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
The Lord, go ahead.
Unto himself.
The Lord thy God chosen us to be a special people. Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, you are the chosen people of God, man. The Most High chose you to be a special people, man. But guess what? We want to do our own thing. We want to follow our own hearts, our own minds, our own doctrines. That's what we want to do. We want to do everything but serve the Most High. We in Islam, we in Christianity. You know, some fake Israelite groups don't believe in the same thing. Some Israelite groups believe in violating people. Some Israelite groups think they can eat pork still. Some Israelite groups believe you can't have more than one woman. I mean, they don't believe that. Some Israelite groups believe they can wear fringes on their shirts. It's like the Christian church. You need to come back to the original. There's nothing better than the original. Understand what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. We're supposed to be special, but we're following all these other ideologies, all these other spiritualities, all these other false religions. So that make us a harlot. The Bible do say Israel played the harlot, right? Didn't the Bible say that? The Bible say Israel played the harlot. What is a harlot? Bring it back in today's times. When a woman go out there and sleep with multiple men. It's just like Israel going out there being in bed with all these other gods. You understand what I'm saying? The Bible say we don't supposed to have no other gods before us, man, before the Most High, man. You understand? The Most High is a jealous God. You understand what I'm saying? So we shouldn't have other gods. We're supposed to be serving the Most High God, Yahweh, in his perfect form, man. And that's coming in here, learning what you actually need to do as a black man and a black woman, a Hispanic man, a Hispanic woman, an American Indian man, an American Indian woman. That's what you need to come here for this. We are the remedy for the black community. We are the medicine for the black community. You understand what I'm saying? We are the saviors of the black community. We are here to help our people get out of the hellish conditions they are in. I'm going to tell you, you're not conducting yourself as a special person, man. Like, you out there mess with Islam. Islam haven't done anything for black people but destroy it. Have you seen Philadelphia, Officer of God? Most of our brothers in Philly is Muslim. You understand what I'm saying? They Muslim. They get to divorce their wife. You understand what I'm saying? When they want to. You understand what I'm saying? I just found out one of my rib cousins is getting divorced. And she Muslim. You understand what I'm saying? We don't supposed to be doing these things, man. We need to get out of these religions, man. I know Christians in my family still eat shrimp, crab, and lobster and pork. You understand what I'm saying? I still know people like that celebrating Christmas, knowing damn well I'm supposed to be doing that. We played the harlot, man. Even I'm gonna go a little step further because this is, I want to talk about Matthew 18:15, if I'm not mistaken, officer. But correct me if I'm wrong. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that's the scripture I'm going to bring out today. Yeah, Proverbs, Matthew 8, what's that? Matthew 18:15, man. You going behind each other backs, talking about each other. We got problems with each other. Like, that's not how we're supposed to be moving out here, man. We're supposed to be doing what the Lord wants us to do. The Lord wants us to keep these commandments, man. The Lord wants us to be who we're supposed to be. He don't want us to be an Arab. He don't want us to be an African. He don't want us to be a Chinese man doing anime and all that type of bull crap. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying anime wrong. Listen, I'm not a fan of anime. I know brothers like anime, but I'm just saying, like, they dressing up out there. They dressing up out there, thinking they a Pikachu or something like that. Like, we should not be doing that. You understand what I'm saying? And I also want to say this too, Officer. But I want to say this too. They always talk about us dressing like Power Rangers. This is a sidebar. I was just talking about us dressed like Power Rangers. But you got grown men and women out here dressing like a fictional character. At least we dressed like the men in the Bible and they were real. We dressed like real prophets. Y'all here doing cosplay, whatever that crap is. You ain't saying that when you're when you taking your kids out to Halloween and you dressing them up as goblins and demons and fairies and pumpkins and all that type of stuff, but you want to talk about us? Right. Welcome to the world, with the real world. The I.S.U.P.K, we deal with the real world. We deal with what the Bible said. In the real world, and what the Bible say, that we can wear what we wear. We can wear them special garments. Understand what I'm saying? They get handcrafted by brothers and sisters in their school, man. We can do it. Understand what I'm saying? And guess what, also, Bob? That makes us holy, right? Wearing those special garments that you've never seen anybody wear before. They trying to copy off us now, Officer Bob. Now I'm starting to see brothers and sisters in the world, and these companies, fashion companies, clothing companies, putting fringes on their pants now. Understand what I'm saying? I had something like that in mind. We need to patent that, by the way. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We need to copyright, do something, because there's no way that they should be copying our style, man. They want to be like us. Y'all talk about us being Power Rangers, but because we were so holy, it's like because we are so holy and we are so separate that they never seen nobody like us, so now they're trying to be like us. It's gonna be a point in time when the I.S.U.P.K is gonna be on the forefront. You ain't got no choice but to notice us. No choice but to respect us. No choice but to follow our lead. It's going to become a time when that happens. And we're you know why what we're doing now for so that can happen is separating ourselves, doing what the Lord wants us to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's it's going to happen. It's going to happen when you're going to see Quadazai and Officer Abai in the flyest garment you ever seen, man. And you ain't got no choice but to love it. It's going to be a time when you're going to love it. Listen, women are going to be flocking to us, Officer Abai. They're going to be giving us the googly eyes and drooling over us because of our fly garments, man. You understand what I'm saying? Made out of real ram skin and all that type of stuff, looking real holy. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we going to be doing, man. We are the innovators of this world, man, whether you like it or not. I.S.U.P.K, we are the innovators. We make stuff cool. If you ever noticed, Officer Abai, right. They wear fringes with on their pants now. Right. Now everybody want to wear cowboy boots. Everybody want to wear cowboy hats. Everybody want to wear the little leather jackets with the little fringes on the jackets. Now everybody want to wear all black. Everybody's trying to listen. I won't be surprised, Officer Abai. We are the originators of this. You see these right here in America? You don't see this nowhere else. You don't see this crown anywhere else but in I.S.U.P.K. You don't see war scars in I.S.U.P.K. You're going to start seeing this one day. That's why I said we got patent this type of stuff, because they're going to take our stuff. They're going to take our stuff, and they're going to make money off our stuff. We need to patent these type of things, man, so they can't take it. You understand what I'm saying? We are separate. We are holy people, and we're special because we keep these commandments. The I.S.U.P.K, we are a special people because we keep these commandments. Black man, and black woman, and Hispanic woman, Native American, Indian woman. Listen, if you want to be special, come into I.S.U.P.K and keep these commandments, man. Keep these commandments, man. Quit being a harlot, man. Quit being for the streets, man. Come and serve your God, man. That's what you do. Come and serve your God, man, in its proper form, man.
Right.
Come in here as you're going to serve your God in a proper form, man. We have the answers that you need, man. Any questions that you have, we can answer them, man. Right, thus saith the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Now you can keep reading, sir.
John. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Above all people.
A what?
A special people unto himself.
Keep going.
Above all people.
Above what?
Above all people.
Listen, black man, black woman, you're going to be above all people, man. Keep going.
That are upon the face of the earth.
That upon the face of this earth, man. It shows you that we are the innovators of this world. We are the inventors and we are the innovators of this world, man. And imagine when we rule, man. Imagine that, Officer Bob. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing with us because we have all the knowledge and all the information to build a nation.
Right.
Even black people out in the world, we have all that knowledge to build a nation. It just got to get shifted to serve our God.
Right.
That's all they have to do. There's a lot of successful black people out there, Hispanic people out there, Native American Indian people out there. There's a lot of us that create things, that invent things, that innovate things. So imagine we bring that to the kingdom. Imagine we bring that to us now. We're already doing it out there. We know how to build houses. We know how to do electricity. We know how to make medicine. We know how to make cures. We know how to do all these things. Why do we need the oppressor? He using us for his capital gain. He using us for power. He using us as his servants. One day you're gonna be ruling this planet. But that's what you got to do, though. Matter of fact, go to Deuteronomy 28:1. I'm not going to jump the gun. Let's get there. Let's get that scripture. It's a lot.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Okay.
We'll get right with
And
that.
it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It say, it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God. It's gonna come to pass when we're gonna listen to the Most High. We're gonna peep game. We're gonna pay attention. We're gonna come into I.S.U.P.K and be attentive unto what the Lord has to say. We want to pay attention. Understand? Keep going.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do.
To observe and to do. And to do. Keep going.
All his commandments.
All his commandments. You're going to learn them. You're going to learn all that knowledge. You're going to soak all the game up. But then you're going to apply it. It's going to come to pass. You're going to pay attention. We're going to peep game. We're going to learn. And you're going to apply all these commandments, man. And guess what's going to happen when you do what the Lord say do? When you observe and do all his commandments. We're about to find out now. Keep going, sir.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
Set thee on what?
High.
Lord thy God gonna set thee on high. Keep going.
Above all nations of the earth.
Above all nations of the earth. Once you peep game and learn what the Most High say, you're going to be set on high, which means that you're going to be in a position to rule. That's what we're doing now in the I.S.U.P.K. We're preparing ourselves to rule. We are preparing ourselves to make government. You understand what I'm saying? Being in power. This is what we're doing now. We're building it now. We're getting ready for it now as we speak. Right now, this is why we one body, Officer Abide. Right now, this is why we connected. I.S.U.P.K is so much connected. Right now, I'm doing this class right now. How many other brothers is doing the class right now, Officer Abide? We are connected. We are in order. We must do a class 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. It's supposed to happen. Every Sabbath we having a service. It must happen. We teach a class Monday through Saturday. We go to camp. You understand? Fridays and Saturdays. You understand what I'm saying? That's what happens. We are one. We are one body. It's somebody that's teaching Brotherhood right now, Officer Abide, too. I'm not the only one teaching Brotherhood class right now, Officer Abide. Tuesday is a Brotherhood class. We are in order. We are in order right now. We are getting ready to rule. We are preparing ourselves to rule this planet, man. You could do the same thing, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, Native American Indian man, and Native American Indian woman. You could be the same way if you come in here. If you learn to do what you need to do, you'll be fit to rule the kingdom that's coming right now. You'll be fit to do it. You already got the skill. You already got the knowledge of how to do things, how to build a nation. Now, all you got to do is come into I.S.U.P.K and serve your God and keep these commandments, man. Black folks are not stupid. We are intelligent. Hispanic people are not stupid. We are intelligent. Native American Indian man and woman ain't stupid. We are very intelligent. Y'all need to come here and learn what you need to do in order to have power. We got to keep running and begging our oppressor for crumbs. We got to march and say we shall overcome. We should do that, right? We should do that. We should just give all the power to our oppressors. We should be going in these Muslim mosques saying, whatever bull crap they saying, giving Allah power. You giving the Arabs power? Damn that, man. You got to come in here, man, so you can give our God power. You understand? Give our people power. I want to be Israelite privileged when the kingdom comes. We're going to be privileged. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with being privileged. Ain't nothing wrong with being superior, because I'm superior. Al-Sabah, he's superior. He above all people too. We move as such. We are kind and respectable people. But guess what? We look at the oppressor as less than us. He's not equal to us. He's under us. Yeah, he might got power right now, but in my mind, I'm over you. I'm more superior than you. I'm better than you. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I move. But I'm kind to him. Hey, what's going on, sir? Socket, not sir. What's going on, Timmy? What's going on? How was your day, Timmy? Oh, how was the wife? She's doing wonderful. All right, that's great. In my head, I'm like, oh yeah, y'all gonna be on the plantation picking cotton. That's what you're gonna do. That's what I'm saying. Now, if you could, Officer Black, you drop down to 15. As if it is 15.
Okay, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It's going to come to pass when you're going to be hard-headed, you're going to be stubborn, you're going to be stiff-necked, and you ain't going to want to listen to what the Lord thy God has to say. You're not going to want to, hold on, keep going.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
It's going to be a time when you're not going to want to listen to the Most High. You ain't going to listen to nothing he has to say. You ain't going to listen. You ain't going to observe. You're going to listen. Just like these brothers today. These brothers and sisters today in the ghetto. Like walking up to them is like, yeah, you know, you're an Israelite, man. They got a blood in their mouth, whatever. I want to hear that. Get out of here, old head. I don't know what old head talking about. I'm trying to get high. I don't know what old head talking about. I'm trying to get high. I'm trying to smoke. Yeah, man. I don't know what he talking about. That Bible ain't feeding me. I can't eat a Bible. That's what they think. They don't care what we're saying. They're hard-headed and stubborn, man. It's going to come to pass when it's today that they're not listening to the I.S.U.P.K. They're not listening to the men of the Lord. They're not listening to the voice of the Lord like God. They're not peeping game. They're not learning. They're not applying these commandments, man. And this is the type of thing that's going to happen, and it's happening today. Keep going.
In his statute, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
All these curses. Basically, all these bad things. All these things like, you're not keeping the commandments. Okay, cool. You want to smoke cigarettes, you're going to die of cancer. You understand what I'm saying? You want to get high, you're going to die of cancer. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to overdose. You're going to do something. You selling drugs, you're going to go alive. You understand what I'm saying? We were so much in a bad condition. Listen, we're serving other gods, and we're doing horrible. Other gods got our mind twisted. There's going to be a point in time when these curses is going to come upon you, man. And like I said, I want to touch on the topic of, Matthew chapter 18, verse 15, man. Like, if you could, go to Matthew, 54, Deuteronomy 20:54. Drop down, man. I'm gonna show you one of these curses that's plaguing the black community right now. There's a lot of curses that's plaguing the black community, but this one is very important for us to understand, because this has to end. This has to stop. This has to cease, man. Just let me know you got it, sir.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 54.
Mm-hmm.
And so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
Listen, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, man. His eyes shall be evil towards his brother. Like, what is evil? Something evil is like basically like going against the commandments, man. Going against the commandments, man. Unaliving your brother without no reason is going against the commandments. If you're not defending yourself, then you are breaking the commandment. You unaliving your brother because y'all had a disagreement. You unaliving your brother because he stepped on your sneakers. You unalive your brother because he didn't pay you back the money on time. Then you are doing something evil. If you're looking at another brother's woman, you are doing something evil. That's an evil eye. If you're selling your drugs to your brother's wife or mother or sister or pregnant sister, you are having an evil eye towards your brother. If you're coveting, I hope I'm saying the word right, in your brother's house, then you're having an evil eye. You understand what I'm saying? These are all, this is a curse from the Lord that is upon the children of Israel, man. And that goes for sisters too, man. Sisters, man, y'all got it worse too, man. Y'all got evil eyes towards one another too. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all talk behind each other's backs all the time. Y'all gossip all the time. That's evil. You understand? You can't stand this big. You know how they talk about, I can't stand this big. You know what I mean? Evil eye. You know what I mean? Like, we got to stop this, man. And like I said, the topic I want to talk about, man, is very evil, man. That we can't even solve our own problems, man. We going and talking behind each other's backs. You don't like this person. I don't like that person. I can't stand this person. I can't stand that person. All this unbrotherly stuff, man, has to stop. All this unsisterly stuff has to stop, man. The Bible say, you got a problem with somebody, man. There's certain things you can do. You understand what I'm saying? In order to rectify and solve this problem, man. But before we even get to that, let's get Matthew chapter 18, verse 15, man. Because, I seen something on Facebook like a week ago. You understand what I'm saying? And it kind of run me the wrong way. I commented on there, but you saying that you don't like, certain people and this and that. Listen, you're not forced to be friends or be buddy with anybody. Everybody got their close to people. There's nothing wrong with being close to more like we all like in I.S.U.P.K, man. We all brothers. When I see this brother, I'm dapping him up. He's showing me love. I'm having a conversation with him, but I'm not really as close like far as he might have like a best friend like that's really he cool with. There's nothing wrong with that. You understand what I'm saying? But he's still cool with me. We just don't hang out all the time. He really connect with this person. He can relate to. They might like to watch sports and talk about sport. I don't watch sports. I don't get into it. I can't do it. I got brothers that play video games, and we go out to the clubs and all that. Some brothers don't do that. Some brothers rather be family men and stay with their family. That's totally fine, man. But when they come among me, they show me love because I'm their brother. It's not like I don't like this brother. I'm gonna stay away from him. I can't stand this brother. I can't do it. Like that's such evil, man. And we gotta stop that, man. I don't see all my brothers. Listen, I don't think I met everybody in the I.S.U.P.K. office about. It's so many of us. It's like, but they still my brother. I ain't even meet some of these brothers and sisters, but they still my people, and I love them because the Bible commanded me to do so. I'm not talking behind this person back. I'm not saying, I don't like this person. I can't stand this person, and this, that, and the third. But if I got a problem with somebody, it's a way that you go about it. You understand what I'm saying about? It's a way that you go about handling your problems, and this is why people in the world is going to continue to be like this because they're not coming in here learning a proper way to solve a problem, man. We got to come in here to learn a certain way to how to solve a problem. You understand what I'm saying? If you're good officer about that, listen, you got a problem with somebody, this is the first step you really should do. If I'm not mistaken, I was about this is a step it's an important step that you should do. You can read the scripture, sir.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee.
If thy brother shall trespass against thee. Alexa, what do trespass mean?
As a noun, trespass is usually defined as an unlawful act causing injury to the person, property, or rights of another, committed with force or violence, actual or implied. As a verb, trespass is usually defined as to commit a trespass.
Alexa,
for more,
stop. If you're doing something unlawful or something wrong to a brother, something unlawful, that's not right in that brother's spirit. He gonna, like, for example, you trespass, like, he feel like you made a joke and he didn't like it. And you did it in front of everybody and you feel like you embarrassed him. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going on, sir.
Go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
Listen, say you got a brother, he cracked a joke on you in front of everybody laughing, you ain't really like it, and that kind of bothered you. You went to this brother, he said, listen, brother, I didn't appreciate you telling this joke. You understand what I'm saying? It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You understand? And then you did it in front of everybody. Man, I felt kind of a little embarrassed that you brought that up and said that to me, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pull this man to the side. You understand what I'm saying? Go to him alone. Keep going, sir.
If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
Now, once you do all these things, like listen, you tell him, explain your premise, explain what's going on, how you feeling. If he hear you, he say, you know what, my bad, man. I apologize. I'm sorry that it offended you. I'm sorry that I trespassed against you. I shouldn't have did that. That was wrong. Now you gained a brother. That's your brother. Go ahead.
Verse 16. But if he will not hear thee.
But if he will not hear thee, go ahead.
Then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established.
You understand what I'm saying? Now you take a couple witnesses in, man, and explain the situation that somebody actually are a witness to it. You know what I mean? So they can understand what's going on. Keep going.
Verse 17. And if you neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church.
If you don't neglect to hear them, tell it to the church. Tell it to the whole body, the congregation of the I.S.U.P.K. And so that's what you do. You're going to tell it to the whole congregation of the I.S.U.P.K., the whole body. Understand? We all going to hear it. If I'm not mistaken, I'm still about it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We all going to hear it. Keep going.
But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican.
You will be cut off, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
You're going to be cut off. Because everybody ain't wrong. Everybody not wrong. You telling me there's only two people that are like, you know, they agree with him, but it's like 100 other people say he was wrong. You still gonna say, "Oh, I don't want to hear it." You're not a brother. Now it feel like you insulting our intelligence. Like we can't comprehend and understand what 100 people, but it look like 100 people versus like 2 or 3 people that was on your side. You think you're gonna go with the 2 or 3? You're gonna go with the 100. We are righteous men in here. It's not like it's 100 wicked men out there and it's 2 or 3 righteous men that's saying that. That's a little bit different. You got 100 righteous men saying that you're wrong. There's 2 or 3 other brothers saying, like, man, no, we weren't wrong. I don't think that. I mean, it wasn't that bad. You think we're gonna go with the 2 or 3? No. We'll go with the 100. You wrong. Everybody agreed that you was wrong. You don't want to hear, F that, man. I don't want to, no, I ain't wrong for doing that. Bye-bye. You got to go. You're not a brother. Because you should have seen your fault. You should have seen your fault. I was like, it's like Officer Abad. You was wrong, Officer Abad. Another person said, you was wrong, Officer Abad. Thinking like, you know what, maybe I am wrong. Sometimes we get caught in our own egos and we think that we right all the time, but deep down it's like, no, brother, you was wrong. You understand what I'm saying? You shouldn't have did it. It's nothing wrong. I mean, it's nothing wrong with y'all shooting a shot, y'all talking trash, if that's what y'all do. But if he got offended, like, you shouldn't have did that. Some people don't like to joke around too. Everybody don't joke around. That's why I say, man, sometimes you got to be careful who you play around with, because everybody don't play. I learned that in the world. You can't joke around with everybody. Yeah, man. Can't do it. If you felt offended, I apologize. It won't happen again. Man, let's go to the club or let's go to the bar and get a couple drinks and talk about it and laugh about it or something like that. You go to him and him alone, man. And then if that don't work, you go to other people. But guess what? That's called, Officer by counsel. You go seek counsel. If you have a problem with a brother and y'all came to a disagreement, you got to go seek counsel, man. That's the most proper way that you can do it, man. You go to him. If you don't agree with it, no sweat. Pick up that phone, call your camp leader, and handle it. Solve the problem. Get over it, move on. That's it. Take the advice, whatever you got to do. This is why the people in the world are destroying one another, because they don't seek counsel. Because they don't go by this protocol that we do. This is a protocol. We have to do it. People in the world don't think this way. That's why when I was telling you about it, when I commented on Facebook about the situation that I read, I didn't expect for people in the world to understand that, because they're not in order. They don't deal. They deal with their feelings, especially women, because it was a woman. Obviously, a woman posted that. I can't picture a man posting something like that, saying, "Oh, what if somebody I'm married to? What if somebody that one of my relatives is married to, you know, and I don't like them, or do I just be or do I just tolerate them, or whatever the case may be?" Women will post that. Men don't do stuff like that. We don't even be on the internet like that. Like I don't be on the internet. Only time I'm on the internet is sharing the classes and sharing other brothers' posts. Other than that, I don't be on the internet like that. Women post stuff like that. But I didn't, was surprised that, they didn't get it. You understand what I'm saying? They got the emotion of a woman is like, oh, you ain't gotta like that person. Like cool, whatever. But be cordial. If this person not disrespecting you or offending you or trespassing against you, then you should not be getting out of line. Because this the conversation we had before class, officer, about it. This is what I was telling you about. I was like, if you don't go to this person, for one, you're scared of them. Let's get that out the way. You're scared. You understand what I'm saying? And you're gonna nitpick on every little thing that this person do when you could have just handled that problem. Like I remember when I was in the world, my mom, she had a she had a man, that was living with us. He didn't want me there. But I was like 18, probably 19. I was paying bills though. I paid bills. I had a job. I wasn't like no lazy brother out there. I was getting high, smoking weed and all that type of stuff. But I had a job, paid bills. Whatever they asked for, I gave it to them. So, but he had a problem with me being there, right? Don't you know it's like people like you'll be looking at him like, why are you going all hype and all crazy? Or why is she going all hype and all crazy over this little thing that I did? That's not the real reason why they're like that. Is a bigger reason, but they don't want to tell you. They want to nitpick and find little things that you're doing to find an excuse to say something. But the real big problem they want to say it until it really get bad and then just let it all out. But you kind of be having an idea what it is, but it's I knew it was something more than what you was telling me. It's always like that. I've been through that before. You understand what I'm saying? So you going out there saying, oh, I don't like this person. Now, every time you go around this person, you're going to try to find something to say or not like. This is going to be bad energy. This is going to be a bad spirit. It's going to be unbrotherly, unsisterly spirit that you have on you, or evil spirit that you have on you to just have an evil eye towards this person. You're going to find excuses to say something. You're going to find excuses to say something bad about this person. And instead of saying, instead of just going to that person and telling them an initial problem that you have with them. You understand what I'm saying? If they don't hear you, they don't hear you, especially people in the world. I mean, they don't hear you, so be it. But if that's somebody that you gonna be around, be cordial. You ain't got to be all talking all the time. No, just hey, how you doing? Okay, I see y'all later. It's good seeing y'all. That's it. You ain't gotta be all extra. All smiling in their face like the oppressor. We get that from the oppressor officer, but the oppressor smile in our face, want to be buddy with us, but deep down he hates us. He hates us. We get that from him. At my job, we were just talking about this too at my job. A lot of people get a reality check when it comes to our supervisor, which is our oppressor. You understand what I'm saying? They get a reality check. They think that he's all good, all great, cool, and that and the third, right? Until he do something to them. Now it's like, oh, we see my crew chief. That's a inside joke. If officer of the car that done watching this, they probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, my crew chief always told me I defended my supervisor because he was my boss before when I was a seasonal worker at another district. So I was like, he cool, ain't that bad. I still think he the devil, but I was like, he ain't that bad. I never seen him do nothing to me crazy. So I was like, but then in my head, I'm like, yeah, he might be right. So something happened with me. I wound up finding out, like, yeah, you putting this other oppressor over me on the overtime list when I've been here longer than him, and he over me on the overtime list. And he just got here a year ago, and I've been here like 5 years ago, 5 years or something like that. So by the overtime list, it's like, all right, it go by the seniority because they think it always go by the payroll number, but the payroll number can, like, somebody new could come in and get an old person payroll. So a person that been here like 30, 40 years that retired, they could get their payroll number. So it make it seem like they've been here longer, but that don't go by that. Go by how long you've been here as far as your start, when your probation is over for your 6 months. So I've been here like 5, 6 years. I want to get a union involved with it. He got mad. Now all of a sudden I'm getting all of these events that's like 4 hours. I'm not getting the 12-hour shifts. I'm not getting the double bubbles. We call them like double bubbles, like on Sundays sometimes. He giving these people all the hours now, and cutting me short when he's supposed to just rotate and say, okay, they work this long event one time. I'm gonna let you get some money on this time. That's how he's supposed to do it. So I did that. Now he started doing a little petty stuff. I was like, oh. But I was right though, and he was bad because a black man got him in. I ain't gonna say get him in. Well, basically got him in trouble. He got checked and corrected for it because he ain't supposed to do that. And how much money I missed because I was not like supposed to. I was supposed to be like second. I was like fifth. He put other people above me too. But I just showed you. I found out who he really was though. I'm like, yeah, he really is a devil. Like, it is proven I should listen to my crew chief, but now they paying for that stuff now, man. And what I'm trying to say is, man, we get this stuff from our oppressor, man. Like, they smile on our faces, they act like they like us, but they don't. They don't like us. And they're not going to come to you and say it. Because you know what they really want to call us, Officer Abad? You know what they want to call us. You know what they want to do, but they can't do it. I'm gonna get them to do it, Officer. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm quite desirable. I get under people's skin. Like, I bother people, like the oppressors and people in general. I bother them to the point that they be wanting to, like, I don't know. I don't be doing nothing though. I just be speaking truth, and it hurts their feelings, so it get under their skin. I want to watch one day. I'm watching. Oh, remember I tell you this, Officer Bob. Is it gonna be a time I'm gonna get them to say what they really want to say? And that's gonna be it. I'm gonna get them mad because I know how to talk. You know what I mean? They don't know how to talk at my job. I know how to deal with them with knowledge and with the spirit of the Lord. They don't know how to do that. But we got the traits and the spirit of the Most High on us. The Bible says you are the father of the devil, man. We lust after him. We do what he does. You understand what I'm saying? We need to come back and not do what he does and back to I.S.U.P.K because we don't smile in our brother's faces and we don't mean it. Because if we have a problem with our brother, we go to him, right? We go to our brother, we have a problem with him. We don't smile in each other's faces. No, if I was like, yo, it sounds like I don't like what Officer Abad did to me, man. I'm going to go to I'm calling Officer Abad right now. Salakia, sir, if I could, Salakia sent me above me if I could. I didn't feel comfortable with you doing this to me. And you say it in a brotherly way. And that too, it's not like, yo, you BITCH, whatever, F you and all that. When I see you was on site, you know what I mean? I'm about to slide, you know what I mean? Switches on deck type stuff. Like, we not on that time in the I.S.U.P.K. We not on that time. We want to call it Salakia. We in order. A Salakia. Matter of fact, if you could, can you give me that scripture? Everything must be done in decency and all that. I need that scripture real quick. People in the world need to understand that, man. This is why you can't be cordial in the world. You want to just crash out. You want to just be angry and violent when you don't have to resort to violence when it comes to your brother when you have a disagreement. But especially black men, we need to stop having, and sisters, don't be mad when I say this. We need to stop having a woman's emotion. A woman emotion is chaotic. It's just chaos. It's just like, okay, women are vindictive. So they try to do everything and anything to hurt you. Like, I'm very experienced in this field. Like, me in the world, I deal with so many women, so many personalities, so many flavors. Like I know what I'm talking about. They are vindictive, and the emotion of them is unstable a little bit. Not saying all women are like this, but generally speaking, it's unstable. And then when I see these brothers out here unaliving each other because they have a woman's emotion, they don't know how to handle a problem correctly. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. They can't handle the problem. That's why they resort to violence. What do women do when they find out that you cheated on them? They burn your clothes. Listen, they throw bleach on your face, grease all over you, hot grease, all types of stuff. They going crazy. You understand what I'm saying? They have a woman's emotion, man. It's chaotic a little bit, man. This is why when you come to I.S.U.P.K, we're gonna get rid of that demon. That's a demon, officer. About that woman emotion in the world is a demon. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be in discipline and order, just like black men and Hispanic men and Native American Indian men. Women don't get excluded out of this. You're supposed to be in order. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, you're gonna be emotional. It is what it is. But now you gotta learn how to maneuver that emotion. And that's why black men need to raise black men and lead black men, because we can show them how to be disciplined and control themselves when they get angry, when they get upset. I get upset all the time, officer, but that don't mean I'm about to go punch somebody in the face. That don't mean I'm about to go get the strap with the switch on there and go Swiss cheese somebody. I ain't about to do that. I'm gonna go try to talk to him. Now, if I gotta defend myself, I'm gonna defend myself. But I'm gonna go talk to the brother. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, give me the scripture, sir.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 40. Mm-hmm. Let all things be done decently and in order.
Let all things be what?
Done decently and in order.
We gotta be doing things decently in order. This is why the protocol is: if you got a problem with a brother, you go to him. If y'all don't agree, you go to counsel. That's the order. Y'all cannot be going out there arguing and fighting each other. That can't happen. This is why I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth, and we are the remedy and the medicine for black people. We are going to heal you from all the sicknesses that's in your mind. We're going to heal you from all the plagues that you've been through. We're going to lift these curses off of you. You come in here, you're not going to have an evil eye towards your brother. You're going to learn how to love thy brother as thyself, man. You're going to learn how to love your sister as yourself, man. Understand that. That's what you're going to do in here. And love, if you could, officer, can you give me the scripture of what love is? It could be anyone. Matter of fact, if you love me, keep my word. How about, let's get that one. Understand what I'm saying? We got to understand that we got to love each other. Understand what I'm saying? And going behind each other's backs and talking to other people about the person you have a problem with is not love, man. That's pure evil. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot do that, man. Stop being a coward. Stop being so weak. Stop being just like General House. Yeah, so we got fears. That's most of our brothers and sisters' fears in the world, is going to somebody and telling them what they have a problem with. We need to stop doing that. Talking, going behind each other back, talk about each other. Understand what I'm saying? If you can read it when you got it, sir.
This is the book of John chapter 14, verse 23.
Go ahead.
Jesus answered and said unto him.
This is so-called Jesus speaking. The prime example of a perfect man. A prime example of someone who kept the law, that in another man's land at that too, Officer Abide, that shows us that we can keep the law, that we can be perfect. This is a prime example of a man that we need to follow, that we need to listen to, that we need to understand that's our king, and we need to serve him too. If you could, Officer Abide.
Jesus answered and said unto him, if a man loves me, he will keep my words.
Exactly. If a man loves me, he will keep his words. What is words? Words is thus saith the Lord. Keep his words is thus saith the Lord. If you love Christ, if you love God, you will keep these commandments. That's First John 5 and 3. If I'm not mistaken, if you love me, keep my commandments. If you love so-called Jesus Christ, Mr. Christian woman and Christian man, if you love them so much, why you don't keep his words? Because Christ loved blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. Understand that. Christ loved us, man. But you don't love your brother. You rather talk about your brother behind your back. You talk about your sister behind your back. We all got problems. Y'all arguing. Y'all trying to handle it yourselves. Now somebody unalive and somebody in prison. Somebody in a hospital in a coma because y'all couldn't handle your differences and go to somebody that's more experienced and have more expertise in this field, like a therapist, like a counselor. You can't do that. Christ said, if you love me, keep my words, man. Keep going, sir.
And my Father will love him.
And my Father will love him. You keep this. I was about if you keep what the Lord saying, what Christ is saying, the Most High is going to love you, man.
Right.
I mean, if you could, shout out to GEN.YAHANNA. I'm getting some of his scriptures a little bit because it's kind of tied in a little bit. If you could, give me that. God don't hear sinners, man. I mean, God don't hear sinners to you Christians out there, to you Muslims out there, man. God don't hear y'all, man. God do not hear y'all, man. How he going to hear y'all when you don't even love your brother, man? You don't even love the words of God, man. How the heck you think he's hearing you when you're disobedient? You think I'm going to listen to my disobedient child? My son. Listen, I'm teaching my son Yeshaya to be the most righteous man in the world. Not too over righteous, but a righteous man is keeping his all statute and commandments, right? If my son constantly disobeyed me, do you think I want to hear what he say? Listen, most of the time he ever try to say something to me, he get in trouble, he try to explain himself, I'm probably going to tell him to just be quiet. Don't even talk. Shut up. Shut your mouth. I don't even want to hear it because you constantly being disobedient. Just think about that with the Most High. You constantly sinning. Always sinning. Knowing that it's wrong. Knowing that you don't need to be doing it. And you constantly doing it, man. You think he's going to hear you? You're disobedient. Why should the Most High hear what you got to say when you're disobedient? I don't understand that. Would you listen to your son if he's disobedient? He go against anything that you say. Then he wants you to hear him out. No, you're on your own now, bro. You got to show me something. You got to come to me and say, I think it's in the Bible too. You got to come pleading with me. Is that in the Bible? You got to come plead with me like, oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. I want to change my life. I want to do it. Whatever the case may be. I think King David did it. Or I forgot what it was. I think somebody brought it out. I'm not going. I don't know the scripture per se, but but you're not hearing nobody that's not going to be sincere. That's a sinner that constantly knows what they're doing wrong. I'm trying to change. I am changing. Kwame Zachariah is changing his life. I'm pleading with the Most High to make me a better man, to make me a changed man, to make me, stronger in spirit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not being disobedient. I'm not willfully sinning. Understand like that, like most of our brothers and sisters out there. Understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. So the Most High hear what I'm saying, because I'm striving to be perfect. I'm striving to keep these commandments, man. Just like Officer Abad, man, the servant of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? We keeping these commandments, so the Lord hear our prayers, man. The Lord hear the I.S.U.P.K prayers, man. Now, if you could, give me the scripture, sir.
This is the book of John, chapter 9, verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
Now we know. Now, also by you, that's like how brothers talk. I mean, brothers and sisters talk. Now, you know God don't hear sinners. Now, you know that, right? He don't hear sinners. It's basically saying like you already know it. Like you already know that you're sinning. What is a sin? A sin is a transgression of the law. You understand what I'm saying? You know that he don't hear sinners. You're disobedient. Why should he hear you? Why should he hear you? You don't keep his words. You break his words. You twist his words. You use the words of God for evil. Yeah, you use the words of God for capital gain. You don't keep his commandments. Why should he hear you? Understand that. You're going behind your brother and your sister back, breaking commandments, talking about them instead of going to them and them alone and telling them what you have a problem with. Don't be that person. Understand what I'm saying? Keep the Most High words, keep Christ's words, and do them and listen so the Most High can hear you. Most High be on your side. But the Most High not going to be on your side if you're a filthy, disgusting sinner. Right. You're just getting high. No, it's wrong. You heard, listen, you heard, listen, go up and down the block here, Israelites saying stop smoking weed. You do it. We ain't came officer about how many brothers we see smoking weed. It's outrageous. How many times you see a sister walk down with her with her bottom showing, with her top showing? It's ridiculous. How many times we see, you know, our brothers out there look like Fruity Pebbles, Rainbow Coalition. And so what I'm saying, how many brothers out there that look like that, man? Our sisters out there that look like that, man. It's ridiculous, man. Then y'all want to talk about y'all believe in God? And then the zodiac signs. Y'all believe in that stuff. Y'all believe in a horse with a man? I'm not listening. This was a sidebar before I was talking about zodiac signs. I was watching this 20 verse 1. It was was a brother so he popular right now. I guess they call him Y.S.U.K Woody, but it's Lil Woody, right? And it was somebody that asked him what was the zodiac sign. No, he said what is the zodiac sign? And dang, I can't remember what he said. He said, no. He said, what's that? And then he said something. He said, I don't know. I'm Tony. My name's Tony. He said something like that. It was funny though, because I was like, oh, that was something I would say. You know, like he was like, what is that? I would use that. Like, well, what is your birthday? What is your zodiac sign? What's that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. What you talking about? I don't know. My name is Quatazar. I don't know what you talk about, but it just shows you that we're so in our own minds and want to follow what we want to follow that we don't want to hear the Most High when He said obey and observe and keep all His commandments. You don't want to listen to the Most High. You want to listen to the Christ. So why should you be trying to pray for anything? At least do what He say do. Strive to do it. Try to do it. Make a step forward. At least we know, like, okay, he's fighting that demon that's on him. She's fighting that demon that's on her. You fighting demons if you going behind your brother back talking about him to another person. Now, also, I gotta, look at that other person's integrity that you're talking to them about. Like you talking to another. Listen, Officer Bob come up to me and say, "Listen, I don't like Officer Yedaya. I can't stand Officer Yedaya. He get on my nerves. Like I can't stand him. Like I don't know why he a 5,000. And like yeah, I should be a 5,000. He shouldn't be no 5,000, right? Officer Bob, like you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shut it down. Hey, Salaka, so you shouldn't be telling me this, man. You should go to him, man. You got a problem with him? You should go to Officer Yedaya. Don't come to me. I don't want to hear it. Go to him. Now, I'm about to be a matter of fact. Hold on. Salaki. So I understand you're above me, but Salaki, I got to report this. Hey, Salaki, sir. If I may, I got to report some little incident. Officer Bai. He talking about Officer Dyer, very ill and evil. Understand what I'm saying? Like, I think you need to give him a call. Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on there, but I don't know what he's going through. But like, we need to check up on him because I don't know. That's what the brother's supposed to do. You're not supposed to be, for real word. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, you're right. It shouldn't be. I gotta check my integrity now if I do that. I gotta check myself because that's evil. I got a demon on me. I always had a demon on me if that's the case. I was never brotherly. That's why when General Hassan said It's cool to be like, oh, Shalom, how about Shalom, brother Thou when you come in here? When you go out there, though, you got to be like how you is in here. So somebody calling me talk, even somebody in the world, I don't want to hear it. If we're not talking about the oppressor, I don't want to hear it. Listen, I don't like the oppressor. I don't like them at all. Listen, we're not talking about how they devils, how we going to come together. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. And I remember, and they cool. You know what's crazy? They cool now. It was a situation at my job. Me and the brother actually we kind of got into it a little bit, but like that's my like I got a lot of love for him. You know what I mean? I knew him for a long time, so it was like he a good dude, right? I got a lot, like, you know, he's still in the world, but he a good dude. I mean, I learned a lot from him from the job, from that standpoint. So I can't ever speak like bad about him. You know what I mean? He's a good dude, right? He got snaked out because he's supposed to run for the union, to be the president of the union. They want the president of the union. So I'm gonna tell the story. So it's a lady that's president now. They kind of like his superior was telling him to take the vice president role. So I guess he didn't want to do that, so he just decided to take president role. Then he just lost. And they, like I said, snaked them out and did something. Something happened, and then there's another brother at my job that's our union rep now. He's the vice president now. So now they kind of was like a little bit beefing a little bit. Like they wasn't really speaking to each other. It was like, yeah, man. Then he was acting a certain way though towards everybody. He was like, F everybody. It took for me and him to have a conversation. It got a little heated a little bit, but it de-escalated because, like I said, I got love for him. We had this conversation, and he heard what I was saying to him. He heard it because now they cool. Now he treating everybody cool, and I had to tell him, I'm like, I didn't do nothing to you. You're taking all this stuff out on me and everybody else, but you should just go to him and have that conversation. And then obviously you should just let it go. It is what it is. Who cares? You listen. They did you dirty. You voiced your opinion about it. Move on. Like you letting that stop being the person who you are. Now he don't want to give information to people that know about the job. He don't want to get that type of information because of because what happened to him. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, you don't supposed to render evil with evil. Let it go. Go to this person. If you got a problem with this person, go to him. I didn't do anything to you. He did. They did. If you got a problem, go to them. Don't come over here with the bull crap and trying to like put it on us. I didn't do nothing to you. And after that, when I had that conversation with him, everything went back to normal with him. He was cool with everybody now. Like he actually cool with the brother that's a vice president. They talking, they speaking, and that's after I said what I said to him though. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta be a little bit more wise and cunning with you deal with people in the world, because now you gotta let them see themselves. That's what I learned. That goes with asking them questions. I ask questions. You understand what I'm saying? When I talk to somebody, I ask questions. And they gotta answer it. It's not like, oh, I'm just talking. I'm asking questions. So I'm like, okay, well, there you go. Then I was like, you gotta let that go, man. It happened, and you gotta be real. Like, it happened. What you want to do? They only care about money and power. They don't care about nothing else. All this stuff is fake and it's rigged. Politics is bull crap. That's what I was telling them. Then I started asking questions too. So now they cool. I guess he went to him, had a conversation with him. Everything is good now. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't supposed to be like, yeah, I'm on your side. No, go to that person. You got a problem with this person, go to him. I already knew what it was. He's trying to make it seem like it's about the job. And that's what I was telling you about. We were talking about earlier about they trying to make it like, all right, for example, it was because I fell asleep in the car on my lunch break. They left me. I got sent home. I learned my lesson. Yeah, send me home. It's cool. I ain't tripping. But we supposed to stick together in that job because we all black in there. But hey, it is what it is. They watched me sleep in the car and pulled off. That was messed up right there. He apologized and all that, but that was messed up. Because I went to him and I said it. But he only did that because of the he got snaked. I confronted him and then actually I didn't confront him. It was a time that I went to my car to get some water out of my car. It was lunch. We got to go out back out. So I guess he got a text from my supervisor saying leave him or something like that. But we right there waiting for him. So he get out. He pulled over and he was about to hit me with the trash truck. He didn't know that though, but he was going around the joint too fast. I was like, "You about to hit me with the trash truck?" But he get in the truck. Soon as we pull out the yard, he just started snapping. He's like, "Man, what is this person?" I'm like, "Yo, what's really your problem?" That's all I told him. Like, what's really your problem? That's not the problem. What's really your problem? Because you like this with everybody, and that's when the conversation happened. Yeah, man. So then, like, he understood what I was saying. And then I told him, like, yo, you get on my nerves sometimes. I told him that, like, you get on my nerves sometimes. Like, I understand, like, you serious about yourself. Like, you get on my nerves, but you still my big homie. I got love for you and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's like, we always was cool. We always was tight. We still tight to this day. Like, I mean, I see him all the time. I say what's up to him and all that. But I had to tell him, well, what's your problem? Just tell me your problem. What's your issue? I said, I know it got something to do with you getting snaked out. Just let it out. Just let me know. Go to this person and tell me that you got a problem. Now they cool. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be bigging up his ego. Because what if he might have been wrong? Like they fixed the problem. So they probably both did something wrong. He probably didn't know it. My bad. I'm sorry for not letting you know, or he apologized to him. Whatever the case may be. Now they cool. Now they brothers. They all brothers in it. We all brothers in here, man. Except for one oppressor. No, two now. Because we got like a Jewish man in my job now that work with me and my crew. I'm gonna talk about him in a minute. Not today. He gotta do something because he came in with his tassels and on the side, but he came in with his tab. Yeah, a Jewish. I don't know what he is. I thought he was Hispanic at first, but you know my crew chief said that his fuck. Go ahead. No, he got. Listen, this is a sidebar. What time is it? All right, this is a sidebar. He has no clue what he just got himself into. He don't even know yet. I don't tell people I don't do that. I don't tell people like, oh, I'm an Israelite. I'm from the tribe of Judah. I heard that he used to do that. Like they used to call him like a nut. Like he called our supervisor because he worked there before. He said call our supervisors devils and slave owners, something like that. But then when you get to the job, I'm looking at him like he's an oppressor. That's interesting. So or whatever. So, but no, like I heard stuff about him, but now I don't go by what people say. I go by what I see. What I see from him. I kind of starting to see it a little bit. He kind of throw it off a little bit. Something wrong with him. But I was looking at the tassels. I'm like, oh man. Then one of my homies that I'm real close with at that job, he was telling him like, you gonna find out. He said, you gonna see what I'm talking. He said, you gonna find out about this person right here. He was telling him about. He said, you gonna find out about him. I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't ever tell nobody nothing until they ask me. Then I say something. Listen, I play dumb at my job. I like that. I like playing stupid because people think I'm stupid at my job. They think I'm real dumb. And as soon as they say some stupid stuff, I get right on them. And then I hurt their feelings. That's why I said I can't wait till my supervisor says some dumb stuff to me. I can't wait. I'm protected by the union, so I'm good. So I ain't got to worry about it. I don't jump out the window for no reason. You got to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Always remember that. You know what I mean? I'm nice, I'm cordial. You know what I mean? White man the devil, but I'm nice and cordial. I do what he tell me to do. I do my job well. But as soon as you start to do that crazy knucklehead stuff that I know, all right, now I got you. I'm going to go in. The general's going to be at my school. The general's going to be at my job. Like, why y'all doing this to this thing? Like, I don't got no write-ups at my job. I don't got no disciplinary things at my job. I've been there for like 9 years, and I keep it that way because I don't want nobody to have nothing to say about me. Sometimes I was late. You mean? You know, I got a little warning. I get no written warning, but I got a warning on paper. He's like, give me a verbal warning. I started coming in. You know what I mean? I got sent home when I fell asleep in the car. Cool, but that was overtime, so it really don't count. I was like, all right, I ain't doing that no more. Now in the chat, I got to go to trash up no more anyway. But now I'm in the trash up when that stuff happened. Now I'm like on point now, so I learned from that. Okay, cool. I made a mistake, corrected it. Ain't happening again. Now I'm coming in early. I ain't giving nobody no reason to say anything about me. This is why we need to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, because the main reason why our oppressors say things about us because we're doing those things they're saying. Black on black crime and all this type of stuff. Stop doing black on black crime, and then maybe they can't say these things. We're selling drugs to our own people. Our communities are trashy and dirty and messed up. How about don't give them a reason to say these things and come back to the Lord? But you got to keep these commandments, man. You got to hear the Most High words, man, and they're gonna hear yours. But let's get back to it, because I don't want to, the whole sidetrack or little story I just told. But yeah, like I said, I told the brother go talk to him, man. I mean, told him to handle that, whatever he did. I don't know what he did or not, but I believe he did. So they cool now. Now, the problem with people in the world, they want to do things on their own. They want to take matters into their own hands. And it's like it. So you got any comments or any questions? Before I even go further?
Not what you were just speaking.
What is it?
We have comments, but it was comments, basically agreeing with what you were saying.
Right. Okay. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Yeah, man. But like I was saying, it's so. How can I say this? It's like we want to take matters in our own hands instead of doing a proper protocol. There's a protocol to this stuff. There's an order to this stuff. How are we going to be called a government if we can't handle our affairs in order? Because I.S.U.P.K, we are a government. And I'm going to teach y'all something here. I'm going to teach our people this. Family it's in the Bible, right? But the construct of a family is non-existent. The term family is non-existent. Understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, can you got the designer van compact Bible edition?
Yes.
Can you please get that real quick? You got two of them, or that's just the one? I'm gonna get that one real quick. I'm gonna try to find it real quick. I'm gonna tell you the page. The what? I'm about to look up this word family real quick. I believe it's in here. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick before I prove my point real quick. Hold on. Dang, I don't know that. Damn, I don't know the alphabet. I'm always in H. It's a lot here. All right, I'm gonna find this real quick. All right. Family. There we go. Take this one. I'll take that one. I got it right here. Family right there. See, I got this at the crib. Well, mine's a little different. I want you to read that. Hold on. Let me get there with you, though. I read it. I'm like, I found that interesting. All right, you can read it, sir. Matter of fact, read this one. Let's see. Read this one. Yeah, read that. Let's see if this is the right one. Yeah, read this one. This one out. Yeah, they got that in there. This one right here. The water, Salaki.
In the bar.
It's still the same a little bit. It's a little worded different, but it's still the same.
This is family from the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
The Old Testament has no term corresponding exactly to the English family.
Say that again.
The Old Testament has no term corresponding exactly to the English family.
The Old Testament don't have a corresponding to the term that we use today, family. Keep going, sir.
The Hebrew family unit was larger than families today.
Keep going.
And included some or all of the following: the father or master, the supreme head of the household, his mother, if she was living with him after the death of his father,
go ahead,
his wives and concubines and their children, his children by other women, daughters-in-law and sons-in-law living on the pernatal estate, other free Israelite friends and relatives, foreigners living under his protection,
under his protection, keep going,
and male and female slaves.
Right. Okay, keep going.
Since in primitive times, the family assumed many of the responsibilities of modern government.
Of what?
Of modern government.
Read that line again.
Since in primitive times, the family assumed many of the responsibilities of modern government, like protection of life and property. Large families were necessary.
Right. Now, the family, according to the Bible, is like a government. It wasn't like mom, dad, got a career, come home, make dinner, go to sleep, make babies, get married, whatever the kid. I was slacking for the order, but you know, they get married, they have kids, they get a 9 to 5, they get a career, they come home every day. That's not how that worked. We move like a government. And you see how in order we was. We named it down to the master or to the Lord or Adawan of that family, all the way down to the servants. Even if you got certain foreigners and Israelite brothers and sisters living on your estate. And it was everybody had their own duties and responsibilities like a government, just like the I.S.U.P.K. We move like a government. You got the Treasury Department, you got the Shamar Department, you got the Video Department, you got what else department? We got the Food Department, we got the Caretaker Department, we got all of these departments, man. We got all of these roles and all of these positions that we all have to play in. Everybody got their different role and position and responsibility, man. That's how we used to operate in ancient times, in the Old Testament and the Bible. If family wasn't there, it was like a government. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a government. So the Bible say everything must be in decency and order, right? Everything must be in decency and order. Why do you think the modern government today is ruling this planet? Like they're ruling America, ruling us, because they are in order. They're following their guidelines on how to be in power. That's what they're doing. We need to follow our guidelines to be in power, man. And we can't be talking about each other behind each other's backs. We can't go be unaliving and seeking our own justice on our own. We have to do it properly. So which means is you have to seek counsel. You don't make no move unless you get it approved. You don't make a move unless you get it approved. That's it. You don't make a move unless you know it's tawab or it's good to make or it's righteous and it's right to do to make a move. You don't make no moves without getting approval to. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, Officer Bob, we're going what is it, Proverbs? What is it? Proverbs.
It's Proverbs
12 and verse 15. Oh, Salakia, sir. Before we get to that, my rib text me. So when I talk about the zodiac signs, he's like, the brother was like, the sister asked, asked, what's your zodiac sign, right? And he was like, what that is. So I guess she asked what was his birthday. And he said the day I was born. I said, I'm gonna use that. That's what see, that's what he said. That's hilarious. Like imagine you talking to a sister, right? Let's sidebar. Like, what is your birthday? What is it's like, what is your zodiac sign? What is that? What was the day when you was born? I mean, it's like, what was your birthday? The day I was born. That's funny. It is what I'm saying, but Slack is sidebar. You Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15.
This is Proverbs 12, verse 15.
Go ahead.
The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
The way of a fool is right in his own eyes. That's very heavy, man. You need to understand, man. A fool always going to just seek and do what he want to do based on how he feels, what he thinks. You understand what I'm saying? And not doing what the Lord say do. Go ahead.
But he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise.
He that what?
Hearkeneth unto counsel is wise.
So you want to take matter in your own hands. You got a problem with a brother, disagreement with a brother. So you wind up just going to unallow the brother, be violent to the brother, doing something doing something unlawfully instead of going to counsel. Read that again, sir.
But he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise.
Now, if that brother listen and say, yo, slide here. You need to go to counsel. You got a problem with this brother? Y'all ain't come to an agreement, go to counsel. If he hear what I said, then he a wise man. He wise. He should already know go to counsel because that's protocol. That's how a government moves. You don't think government, like the United States government don't have problems that they got to have meetings and conference calls for? They do. I'm guarantee you they do. It's departments for that. It's probably protocol that they do stuff like that. If somebody have an issue or a problem, they probably do the same thing. We do that at my job. Somebody got an issue or a problem, we go to our union rep. Then the union rep goes to the boss or the supervisor, whoever got the problem. And sometimes they have something called a council or a meeting, or like they call it court. They do that at my job with the human resources department, because sometimes it get bad to the point that the higher ups got to get involved, and then the union rep got to go down there. Then I believe somebody that got to represent you, but I was a union rep that didn't know. So it's basically you versus them, the supervisor versus versus you. You gotta try to work it out. It's not like, oh, you take a matter in your own hands. You gotta go beat up the supervisor. No, you gotta. Oh, I got this problem. Supervisor don't agree with it. Okay, now we're gonna take this to council. That's how it's supposed to go. Just like us, we're supposed to seek counsel. I'm gonna tell officer about what you mean? You can't stand officer and die here 5,000. What you mean by that? You can't be slacking, sir. You can't be listening slacking, sir. Go to counsel, sir. You gotta take him to counsel. Did you tell officer you die that? Well, you need to go tell him. And if y'all don't come to an agreement, then go to counsel. Officer Biden, hear that, man? Wise brother. I'm pretty sure Officer Biden would never do that. He ain't gonna do that. I'm just using that as an example. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Officer Diet. Understand what I'm saying? Keep going. No, in fact, is there any more than that? All right, and now if you could go to Proverbs chapter 11, verse 14. You want to try to get through these Jones real quick? We got like 15 minutes.
This is from Proverbs 11, verse 14. Where no counsel is, the people fall.
Where no counsel is, the people fall. As you see, Officer By, you go out inside these doors and outside the I.S.U.P.K, you see the condition of our people. Right. You see it because they're not getting no counsel.
Right.
Sometimes people you tell people to go get help. I don't need no help. Ain't nothing wrong with me. We tell them to go, listen, you need to go seek some type of counsel, some type of, they don't want to do it. That's why they fall. That's why they're so evil. That's why they're sinners. That's why we don't keep. This is why we're in the predicament we're in now, because we don't want to seek counsel. You come to I.S.U.P.K, we're going to tell you what you need to hear. We're not those brothers when we was in the world, we was spitting game trying to entice a sister just to get in her pants. Right. We ain't those brothers. We don't care now. Listen, sister, I can have more than one woman. We're going to tell you the truth. Right. We're going to give you a good advice. You gotta seek counsel, man, or you're going to fall. You don't seek the righteous counsel and wise counsel, you're going to fall. Keep going.
But in the multitude of counselors, there is safety.
In a multitude of counselors, there is safety. So if I listen, shout out to Captain of Mine. When I was a young man, I was a trooper, I believe. I think I was a trooper or officer 50. Counsel I got from Captain of Mine, just like like 5 minutes. Calm me down, saved my life. You know what I mean? Made me the better man I am now. Because if I ain't listened to what he had to say, tell me what I had to do or say, I'd probably be somewhere in prison right now. I'd probably be somewhere did something that I regretted. You understand what I'm saying, Officer Bye? If I ain't listened to the men that was over me, I would be somewhere I don't need to be. I remember one time when I first came into the school, shout out to Officer in the car, because Officer in the car was telling me the story, yeah, man, about how he was about to crash out. He made a call and they told him to stand down and he went home. If an officer in the car never would have heard that wise counsel, that wise advice telling him to stand down, he'd probably be in prison somewhere, or even worse. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to wise counselors protects you. It keeps you out of harm's way and make you make the right decision. Listening to a wise person that's counseling you and make you listen. I call. If I got problems, I'll pick that phone up. I can't make my own decisions because if I make my own decisions, I'm not going to deny my flesh and I'm going to go crazy. Especially when you coming from a environment that you got to be violent. You always got to be violent in this environment. I got to call somebody because I'm going to crash out. That's how most of our people are. We from Philly, Officer Abide. This is everything that you do in Philly is violence. Is resort to violence. Like you can even have a disagreement with a brother without fighting. I'm not saying all Philly is like this, but fighting, shooting, unaliving. Listen, I see sisters out there rumbling, having a disagreement. Oh, you talking to my man? That's what they do. You talking to that's my man. He was just over my house last night. You got to seek wise counselors, man, and you'll be safe, man. You get put out of harm's way. This is why I say you got a problem. Go call somebody, man. Come talk to me. Go talk to Officer Bob. We're gonna tell you, listen, go get counsel. We can't give you counsel. Go get counsel. But I can tell you some advice real quick. The advice is go get counsel. That's my advice to people. When you come to me, you got problems, I'm going to tell you to go to counsel. You know what I mean? I might say, well, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that based on what I know. But it was like, no, you want to get more in depth and more clarity, more verification, more expertise. Go to counsel, man. Right. If you could keep going. Is that it? All right, go to Proverbs chapter 19, verse 20.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 20. Mm-hmm. Hear counsel.
Hear counsel. There we go. Hear counsel. Hear it. And hear it don't mean it's like, oh, you got ears, you can hear what they're saying, but disagree with it. It means hear it, listen it, take it and soak it up and apply it. Go ahead.
And receive instruction.
And receive instruction. Somebody gonna tell you to do something that you don't, that demon don't want you to do. Like a sister. Oh, he won't spend no more time with me. He with his other woman. How long was he with you? So how many days he had with you? Well, he just left my house. What's the problem? You just seen him. What's the problem? I don't know. Well, listen. He can have more than one woman. You understand? You agreed to it. You agreed to this. So just be patient and do it and do this and do that and do this and do that and do this and do that. Follow the instruction. Just like officers in the car telling anybody about to crash out. Go home. That's an instruction. Stand down, go home. That's an order.
Right.
Listen, when I used to call Captain Mai, he used to give me instruction too. You know what I mean? Like, follow instructions, man. That's what you do, man. That's what you have to do, man. Now, if you could, when you get time, man, you can keep going. Yeah, man, you gotta follow instructions, man. You gotta receive it. You gotta receive it. You gotta soak up in your mind and your spirit. When somebody tell you to do something that you don't want to do, that you might not even agree with, but sometimes it might benefit you, and sometimes you might be right, but it's still not benefiting you in this situation.
Right.
So you gotta receive the instruction, man. Keep going, sir.
And receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy later end.
Yeah, that thou may be wise in our latter end, man. You're gonna be wise, man, in the days to come, man. If you listen, you'll be wise if you get that counsel. If you listen, you become a better person. You understand what I'm saying? Can you go to Proverbs chapter 28, verse 26? We're gonna knock this out real quick. I'm gonna show you how to break down scriptures in 9 minutes. So lock it.
Proverbs 28, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool.
He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool. What is a heart? Your mind. You got all these wicked thoughts in your head that you thinking is right and is wrong. It is wrong. Talking behind another man, a brother back is wrong. Sleeping with another man's woman is wrong. You got all these filthy thoughts in your mind. You understand what I'm saying? Read that again, sir.
He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool.
Listen, you trusted in your own heart, you a fool, man, because the Bible say, man, don't lean on to your own understanding. You know what I mean? What else I was going to say? No, Slack. It say, trust the Lord with all thine heart. Matter of fact, get that real quick. Just real quick. Trust the Lord and with thine own heart. You understand? It don't say trusteth yourself. It say trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Real quick. You understand what I'm saying?
God. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, and verse 5.
Go ahead.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, man. Not trusting in yourself. You're going to lead yourself into destruction listening to yourself, following your own heart. You're going to head yourself in destruction. You see what's going on in the black community. You see what's going on in the Hispanic community. You see it because you trust in your own self. And it's leading you to destruction. All that stuff in your mind, just like I think Officer Mirage said this. A demon ain't gonna come talking to you like, go smoke that weed. A demon's gonna come talking to you like, go smoke that weed. It's gonna come in the voice of you, of how you talk. You understand? Keep going, sir.
And lean not unto thy own understanding.
And what?
And lean not unto thine own understanding.
You cannot lean on to your own understanding, man. You cannot be coming trying to say, I can smoke weed because it comes from the earth. The Bible say, every herb and yielding fruit that you cannot lean on to your own understanding. You can't say, well, I should be able to talk behind this person back because I feel as though that I'm not being heard. I gotta vent to somebody else because they might understand me more. You know who can understand you more, who could probably help you is the counselor. Is the person that's giving you counsel. Not that evil person that you're going back and forth telling this stuff to. And you know why? Because you told them something before. This ain't your first time going to this person talking about somebody. It's not that. It's the same person. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, can I get 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33? Got 6 minutes. I'm almost there. That's locked in.
1 Corinthians chapter
15 verse 33.
Verse 33.
Kind of one kind.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33.
Right.
Be not deceived.
Be not deceived, man. Be not deceived, man. Go ahead.
Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Evil communication corrupt good manners, man. You going behind somebody's back, telling somebody about something, they give you the worst advice. Now you crashing out. You know, he did this, he did what? Go punch him in the face. Go punch him in the face. Now you crashing out. Now you ain't here no more because you punched the wrong person in the face. You shouldn't do that. Evil communication corrupt good manners. Somebody telling you to do something wrong. Just like me, I'm telling Officer Abide to go disrespect a black man or a black woman just because I could do it. I mean, go slide on this person. He did this to me. Go slide on that person. He did that to me. We don't supposed to be telling our people the wrong things.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why I tell listen, I remember one time I told a brother, I was like, you gotta be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot come in here like, oh, I can't stand these devils. I can't stand these people. No, be respectful, be kind. Now, when they do something to you, now you got all right to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do. That's what I tell people. You know what I mean? Just like I told the sister or the one that did that status, be cordial with the person that you really don't mesh with. Be cordial with them. Be kind and respectful. And now if you got a problem with them, go to them and them alone and let them know. Don't just be around them having this wicked, evil thing in your mind not to like them. That's wicked and evil. That's what I told them. That's how you give people good manners. You tell them the right things. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, give me Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 7. You too well.
Ecclesiastes 6, verse 7.
Kind of one kind.
I'm just trying to.
All right. I mean, you have to understand that, man. You have to understand that you cannot tell people the wrong stuff. You cannot tell them the wrong things, man. Understand? Because you want to corrupt them, man. You're being evil towards them, telling them to do evil things, man. When they was probably a good person. Understand what I'm saying? You got the scripture, sir?
Right.
Go ahead.
This is going to Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
If thou wouldest to get a friend, prove him first, man. You got to prove a friend, man. You got to prove a friend. And we're going to show you how to prove a friend in a minute. Keep going, sir.
And be not hasty to credit him.
And be not quick to give him approval to make sure. You got to make sure that brother is solid, man. You cannot be so quick to be his friend. You're not so quick to add him to your circle. This is why when you come to I.S.U.P.K, you got to understand, when you come in here as a young man or as a student, we got to approve you first, especially when you put that all black on. We got to make sure that you ready and fit to serve the Lord in here, man. Just like the sisters do their 90 days to get their Hebrew name. We got to make sure you're fit to be in here. You understand what I'm saying? We're not going to be so quick to make you our friend or our brother. Well, technically you're our brother or someone that's going to be in here with us fighting this fight, man. We're going to prove you. Just like in a relationship, you should, especially when you're courting somebody, you should prove a friend, man. You should make sure not be so quick because you know of who they are, or because you want to do things to that person. You understand what I'm saying? Because you like how she look or like how he look. Or how much money that person is getting, how much money she get. You should not be quick to credit people because you never know. And so I'm saying that if you could, can you give me this is the last scripture right here. 1 John 4:1.
Come.
We'll end with that.
This is the book.
And
This is the book of 1 John to the 4th verse 1.
go ahead.
Beloved, believe not every spirit.
Believe not every spirit, man. Just because you come in here in all black, we're not gonna believe you, man. We're not gonna go by what you say, your words and stuff like that. We ain't gonna believe every spirit, man. We don't know you. Go ahead.
But try the spirits, whether they are of God.
But try the spirits, whether they are of God. We got to make sure you want to be of God, just like you got to make sure we of God. That's why we up here teaching the truth, and that's why we keep these commandments, man. That's why I tell brothers and sisters, you got a problem with a brother and sister, go to them alone, man. And if you can't handle that problem with yourselves, go seek counsel, man. Don't be a fool and trust in your own mind, man. Your own wicked devices, man. Don't be that person, man, because you're going to destroy yourself, man. Keep going, sir.
Because many false prophets are going out into the world.
There's many false prophets that's going out in the world. Try the I.S.U.P.K, man. Try our spirit, man, and see if we are above God, because we're doing the same thing to you. You know what I mean? Other brothers out there, they dropping their sword. Man, they never had a sword to pick up off us by these fake Israelite groups and stuff like that. They are separating amongst each other when they need to be in here. They need to be in here. And I'm saying that out of love because I'm your brother. So learn your valuable lessons. Stop going to other people for your problems and just go to that person. And if you can't work it out, go seek counsel. Go talk to somebody. Because you might be wrong. Or that person might be wrong. Who knows until you go seek counsel. Get the advice that you need so you won't crash out and you can be safe and not put yourself in danger and make a stupid decision that can cost you your life. And with that, I'm quite Isupk Robert, I.S.U.P.K, the Commander GEN.YAHANNA. This is the Brotherhood and Unity class. I thank you for watching, man. Until next time, shalom. And make sure you pay your tithes.
Get $5,000, about the Brotherhood and Unity class.
Wow, sir. Appreciate you.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the Israelite School of Universal Article Knowledge, out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they're all with for 6 months. They're here to shut them. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shut each other the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Which is a commandment found in the book of Numbers, 18 verse 21, in the book of Malachi, 3 verse 8 to 10, I.S.U.P.K, which means 10th in Hebrew. 10% of every penny that increase the Lord gives you, give to the teacher, priest fund. Pre-will offering for priests not mandatory, whatsoever among you will allow. Upcoming holy convocations is the Memorial Blowing of the Trumpets, first day of the 7th month.
That's right.
Wednesday, August 2nd of this year, 2024. The found book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 to 25. Remind Akim and Akwakim. Check the rules of order in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing a black, blue shirt, pants, and start with that. I'm if you need to stand, members of Israel, we will get one person blue. Members of Israel, and Imam Shabbat, Imam Barak,
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua brought us out.
Got the time to sit down. Sorry, friend, sisters Amaya. Says the margin, your head bowed, cover, your feet connected at a 45-degree angle, your right hand cups over your left. When we salute you, you salute us back. May Israel, this is one person salute. May Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imam Barak, Yahweh Shamar, Thumb Bashir Al-Shah, Rajatah, Class dismissed.